I was quite interested about it because I wasn't really sure what Quakers were, so I was quite sort of wanting to find out about what they did and who they were.
As a whole of our group, I don't have low expectations for us. I think that if we got a hard challenge, we could overcome it.
I feel more cultural now that I know a different belief or religion.
I knew it was going to be hard, and I knew they were going to expect loads of us, but I knew that we could do it.
So you were alright with all the research involved?
Yeah, that was not boring. That was hard.
Which did you enjoy most?
I think the acting, because I'm really interested in that kind of subject.
Yeah, is it something that you'd like to sort of do later in life?
Yeah.
So you must have enjoyed this unit then?
Yeah, it's really good.
I was actor, director and cameraman.
Which was your favourite?
I liked acting
How come?
because the camera was on me and I felt really important during it.
I'm Janet Pearson. I'm lead practitioner for the Creative and Media Diploma. I was approached by Mike Benson from Rydale Folk Museum.
Thank you.
And Mike wanted a group of students to research the Quakers in Rydale and ultimately put a film together that could be used for his 40,000 visitors a year at the museum.
Intention is, I'm a museum director, quite big and powerful, and I'm coming into you guys, and I'm going to treat you guys as if you were a company, a firm. And this isn't a make-believe enterprise day or something. This is a real life, with a budget, with real money. My business brief to you is I want you to make a half-hour documentary on the past, historical drama possibly, the past, the present, so that's looking at how Quakers work in the world that we're in today, and how the Quaker movement will be in the future. So it's past, present, future of the Quakers. Your finished project, your finished film, if you like, that we're going to make, isn't going to sit on a shelf or on your bedroom shelves and you can go out and show your grandkids one day. It will become part of an exhibit within the museum and 40,000 people a year will see it.
Initially, I thought, I wonder how, working on a film about the Quakers in Rydale would appeal to 15-year-old students. But the way that Mike introduced it, he's so passionate about everything that he does. The kids were absolutely hooked right from the start. We need to keep a detailed diary of everything that has happened today, what you've done, as well as your inspiration and any reflections. A completely different learning experience for the kids, a completely different environment for me and others as teachers, working with professionals over a long period of time, about 10 weeks, a completely different style to what kids would be used to in any other lesson.
As we're going on this journey, and I'll be chuntering on about this, be entrepreneurial all the times, and that's not about making money, that's about using everything around you as a resource.
I'm Lauren.
And what roles did you take during the film, Lauren?
In the film, I did sound and acting.
Okay.
I think favourite part was actually watching it being filmed, taking part. Least favourite is I don't have the least favourite. I enjoyed it all.
You just enjoyed the whole thing?
Yeah.
And which did you enjoy most?
I think the acting, because I'm really interested in that kind of subject.
Yeah, is it something that you'd like to sort of do later in life?
Yeah.
So you must have enjoyed this unit then?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And before you ask it, it's making sense.
Is it making sense?
Yes.
Right.
What is the most exciting thing about working on the project?
I think the most exciting thing is the amount of freedom that we get, because there's a lot of things to do sort of on your own, and it's not a very structured course, which in some ways is really good because you get to sort of teach yourself in a way how to do things.
We're live in the moment to choose time. Phyllis Nelson, and Move Closer, and the BBC Radio York is the lunchtime show. Year 10 students at Lady Lumley School in Pickering have got the chance to make a documentary film all about the Quaker movement, or the Society of Friends as they sometimes prefer to be called. They're going to research it, write it, shoot the film themselves and make it as professional as possible, because it's going to be part of their Creative Media Diploma. I'm joined in the studio by more people than we've got chairs for. Rebecca, or Becca, is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Becca Carver is the Learning Manager at the Rydell Folk Museum, plus 3 Year 10 students, and they are Chloe 1, Chloe 2 and Joe. Is that alright? Have I got everybody's name right?
Yeah, that's right.
Jolly good. So, let's start with you, Becca. Why are these fine young folks at Lady Lumley School, why are they making a film, a documentary film, about the Quakers?
Well, the museum have commissioned the Creative Media Diploma students to form a company and make a film on the Quakers, because it's a topic that we've been very interested in at the museum for a number of years. In particular, the Quakers behind lots of social justice movements.
Right.
So from being, the implementation of minimum wage right through to national insurance, and now the modern things they've been doing, like in Northern Ireland, to get people to talk to each other. And recently there's one of the Quakers from the Pickering chapter has gone across to Palestine to try and get people talking to each other over there. So it's amazing how the Quakers are behind pretty much every social justice movement in the country.
So you're all divided up then into particular groups for different elements of the film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Very
Past,
sensible. Past, present and future.
Well, we've only just started the research, but we found out about George Fox. He used to preach in the street and tell people that they shouldn't have to pay to go to church because God is within you and it's what you believe. So
This was the days when people had to pay to rent a pew in the
and
church.
he didn't
or
agree
something.
that he should go to church too.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you going to know some documentary makers? They have sleepless nights. Their lives can be have a nightmare quality to them. Are you ready to take this on?
Yeah, I think so, because everyone's so enthusiastic about it, so it makes it easier for you and it makes it fun as well.
They're enthusiastic now.
Yeah.
Are you sure that when the going gets tough, the team's going to stick together?
Yes. When we got told it was about Quakers, everyone was a bit unsure about it, but it's actually really interesting.
Yeah, now we've got started with it. Everyone's really into it.
And we didn't expect to be.
Chloe 2, thank you.
Thank you.
Chloe 1, thank you. Joe, thank you.
Thank
Get
you.
your name right next time.
Thank you very
much.
Well done, everyone. Great. I listened to it live. That was just so good.
Really nice when people come in and they're as chatty as you lot were.
How
Thank you
do
very
you
much.
feel?
You've done your school proud.
Yeah.
I felt really nervous about it because I'm not used to talking in front of a lot of people, knowing that people are going to listen. So I was rehearsing what I was going to say over and over and over again all the time.
It was quite daunting. I think it was something that I don't think any of us had ever done before. So it was going to be a different experience.
It was inevitable that we were going to be nervous, really. But when we were on, it just flowed quite a lot.
Yeah.
We fed off each other's words.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Amanda Gentry.
What were your first impressions of the film?
I think I was surprised actually at how well you'd all done. I thought it was a successful piece of work that involved a huge team effort, well put together with the help of experts like Tony, and I thought you all worked really hard on it. Yeah.
Do you think we'd be able to do it when you first heard it?
No, in a word. Yeah, I did. I thought it was quite a difficult project to do, and I've never been involved in a group putting something like this together before. So, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
I mainly did the filming, so camera work.
Was this what you really wanted to do during the film?
Yes, because I'm really interested in that. So.
Why does photography appeal to you?
Because that's what I'm interested in, and I want to do it in the future, so it'd be a good experience.
So did you learn a lot from doing the film?
Yeah.
Are you going to use it in later projects?
Yeah.
Was this one of your more favourite units, or?
Yeah, because it was more hands-on.
Was that quite stressful, or?
It was stressful because it was lots of work, but it was also quite fun because you were active a lot of the time.
Sound and camera ready.
Ready.
Camera rolling.
Rolling.
Action. No, Mr. Fox, you shall be the Quaker.
What roles did you take during the film?
I played George Fox in all the scenes. So yeah, I apparently directed.
Which did you enjoy most?
I really enjoyed acting. Sort of getting the chance to play someone like George Fox, who started like a revolution, was sort of a bit of a privilege, I think. Instead of killing us, you could just leave us alone.
Hear, hear.
Like, just getting to act and like just getting to research someone like George Fox and the whole Quaker movement, because it's pretty interesting, like, to see what like people like George Fox came to like, places like this.
Was the research something you enjoyed doing?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely enjoyed learning about the Quaker movement.
Oh my God, we've just bumped into Fran Lawson, who was in our Quaker film. Why did I sound so camp then? Yeah, we just bumped into Fran. That's better, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We just saw Fran Lawson, who's willing to give us an interview. This is completely out of the blue, so we apologise for our bad questioning.
You obviously did some acting during the film, Fran. Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, it was really good fun.
Yeah, we're doing a behind-the-scenes documentary. We're in it as well. We've just done turned around on us like that. So you're playing Alison, are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. How does it feel like you're going to be on camera? Are you quite nervous, or do you not mind?
Yeah, well, I don't know whether I do a very good job.
Is it something you've done before? Or
No,
it was
completely
new?
Yeah, it was new. I didn't really know what to do most of the time, and it was a bit embarrassing, like seeing me on film after actually doing it, just like it probably will be now.
There's going to be a lot of directing and stuff, like go there, do this like pan and stuff, but it's going to be fun. It's been quite fun doing the documentary.
Did you expect like us lot to be doing a film about Quakers then?
No, it is a bit of a weird topic. Like, I would have thought it'd be quite boring, but like what you've done with it, it's made it better.
Was it good to get young people in then to like show them?
Yeah, it's good as well because like I don't know how many young people actually know about the Quakers, so it's good that you got to actually see it.
Welcome everybody. Here you are in the meeting room. This is where a group of friends or Quakers meet here on a Sunday morning, and we will spend an hour sitting quietly, and we're not expecting you to sit for that long, but we thought a few minutes perhaps would be enough to start with. And I don't know if anybody's had any experience of being in a Quaker meeting before.
Don't know if any of the Quakers have seen it.
Well, obviously your mum's seen it, so
yeah,
what did she think of it? Was
yeah,
she pleased with it? Yeah,
she thought you'd done a really good job and everything. We were just like laughing for ages at how stupid we looked at the end when we were like, oh, that's embarrassing. But yeah, she thought it was really good and she was really pleased.
I think it's become fashionable.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What did you say? I think it's become trendy.
Trendy?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Sorry. We could be here a while.
What was the main thing you learned about the project?
Quakers. The whole what they are and what they do and what they represent. I think I never knew anything about them, and it's just, I don't know, I learned quite a lot about myself as well. I think the most challenging thing was patience. I think that everyone just wanted to get it done, but once we realised how long it'd take and we had to get it spot on, I don't know, it was frustrating, like redoing the scenes over and over again, but it paid off.
Would you do something like this again?
Yeah, definitely. When I started the course, I had no idea that we would make a film that's going to be like shown to loads of people. It's pretty amazing.
I didn't expect it to be as good as it was.
What would you say your favourite part of the film was?
I'd say actually being acting, really, because it took a while to get the scene right, but when it was right, it was quite a good effect.
What role did you take when you were acting?
I was Justice Bennett.
Silence, George Fox, how dare you?
Well, it was hard for me, because I had to yell, and I don't normally yell.
What was the worst part of the film?
I don't think there really was a bad part of the film.
Did you enjoy all the research involved?
Yeah, I found out quite a lot.
Quite scary, because it was going to be shown in the Rydal Folk Museum. So it was really like professional.
Did you want to get really involved?
Yeah. I wanted to act in it. Who's a rock star?
Well, it doesn't matter because it's freezing to be a Quaker. It's the new coolest thing to do. Michael George is a Quaker, and Sugar Dolls are Quakers, and President Obama is a Quaker, and so is my cat.
Since when has your cat been a Quaker?
Ever since I got her. Or him, whatever it is. It was just really fun, and we got to do what we wanted to do. I was working in a group, and I found it really fun to dress up. We'd obviously learn a lot of new things, like directing and camera work and acting. Yeah, I was excited to do it.
Teamwork is absolutely crucial in anything we do in life, and they've got evidence of them working together, you know, right through this project.
We are now going for rehearsal of one of the first scenes. That is Verity there. It's the camera, sound, director. Do I get the cables unhooked? We need to get the best sounds possible and the best picture.
Camera ready.
Each is 50% film.
Ready.
It's not been easy all the time, but we never expected it to be. But at the end of the day, they've come through it. Taking on directing for scenes, but also they've got to help each other out, you know, and they've taken that on board, and I think they've enjoyed the whole experience. But I think that I'll probably say it is a lot of work.
Are you guys ready? Right. Camera ready? Sound ready? Camera rolling. Action!
Quite enjoyed planning everything because everyone kind of got along really well with that, and like the group discussions were really good.
Is it hard working to the deadlines?
Yeah, yeah, it is. But the whole this unit has been like the best unit so far. It's like been very.
Is it the one that you've enjoyed the most? Because
definitely.
I mean, you've got obviously a finished project on this one, so you could show what you've done.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy having that to show?
Yeah, it's almost like satisfying that you can actually think, wow, we created that.
Mm-hmm. And it's sort of professional and done with a budget, so you.
So there's some things, like the whole Helen hologram thing. I was kind of like, oh no, it's going to turn out really bad, but I think that's turned out so good. It's like amazing. So it's like so. I just love watching it and thinking, wow, that was all us.
Okay, is it filming? Okay. Hi everyone, and we are back at the making of the Quaker film. We are at Mrs. Pearson's struggle farm, which she's kindly let us use for the kitchen scene. If you look through there, they are just running through the kitchen scene where Verity is just a little late for her interview with Girls Too Loud. Now they're just going through a run through for the kitchen scene.
Sam, do you want to film it?
Well, I'm filming the making of.
Okay then. Holly Holland? Holly Helen?
Well,
both of them wrong.
I'm getting a bit confused here.
You there? Helen. It is Helen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I got it right.
Yay.
Would you like to do the camera work for this?
Yeah.
Good.
Action. Tea, free sugars, I'm very late.
It's really good because I've never made a film before. It looks more professional than I thought it would do.
Did you say you did directing?
No.
I'll smooth them out. What did you do?
Camera, sound and acting.
Yeah. What did you do in the acting?
I was the hologram
Oh yeah.
for the future scene.
Firstly, why aren't you here at the studio?
Did you think that was going to turn out like it did, or did you think it was going to be?
Oh, I wasn't sure what it was going to look like.
Are you pleased with the sort of final?
Yeah, I think it looks really good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, sometimes you've got to dig deep, and if time's running out and you need another location, yes, kitchen was needed, and it was the holiday time. So yeah, no, more than happy to have my kitchen featured on the film. So that was good. And again, you know, that was another experience for me and the kids. You know, we were out of the classroom. It was holiday time, but there was a group of students who were willing to go that little extra mile, you know, and turn up because that was what was needed, you know, and that's something the kids have learnt from this project. You know, in school they're very much used to, you know, it's an hour for this lesson and then we move on. It isn't the case, you know, with this project. You know, we're doing something to a professional standard, and we've got to, you know, put in the time where it was needed. So Yeah, it was a good experience.
I was a director. I wrote the music for the film.
Is that where your sort of ambitions lie? Is that what you want to do?
Definitely.
When writing the song, what did you start with first? Did you sort of start with your words because like you knew what you were going to be writing about, or did you sort of base it around?
Well, I kind of wrote the music first too. It's just a little melody I
Yeah.
wrote in my head on the spot, really.
Did you read that?
It's just something that came to me.
And that played.
And then the chords, it was easy to put the chords into place. Usually with a song, if it takes 5 minutes, it's a good one to use.
Yeah.
And it didn't take that long to write. The lyrics did. The lyrics took ages. A man with a dream that is not what it seems. A man with a dream of the heavens above.
I played a character in the future, and I did some of the clothing and makeup and stuff like that. I enjoyed doing the future, like filming and stuff, like The Girl's Too Loud, and I enjoyed being out on like location and stuff, like being at the Rydell Folk Museum.
Hello everyone, I would like to declare this summer school open.
Ask how you both feel about being the camera and sound crew on the first day of filming.
It was tiring, but it was good.
Quite fun, but it's really cold.
What do you think you learned from it? What you learned about camera sound work?
Volume is everything, and right in the right angle so you're not in the way of the camera.
Do you learn like tips and techniques?
Yeah.
What do you reckon about the project? Have you had a good time?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
Yeah.
Do you think the rest of the class are enjoying it?
Yeah, it gives us something to do and it's all practical now.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, in one more ever.
I dare you to hold this axe and shout cut.
I will.
Cut.
And cut!
I think because the course is all very like paperwork and stuff, because you have to be able to show the examiners like the planning and processes. If I was doing it as a personal project and like out of my spare time, I don't think that I'd do as much research into it as we had to produce for this. But I think that it was useful for the overall task.
You went to Bradford to do a presentation to a group of people. How did you find that?
That was really exciting. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thought it made the group a lot stronger and stuff.
Quite nervous, as none of us knew what it was going to be about. We had to do a presentation to a room full of people who none of us knew.
Hello, my name is Emily Brooker, and I'd like to welcome you all here today on behalf of the Creative Media team from the Rydell area. I'd like to now introduce the other students that chose to take the Creative Media course. I'm Laurie. I'm Chloe.
Lewis.
Bridget. I'm Chloe.
I'm Joe.
I'm Alex.
Sam.
I'm Paul. I'm Chloe.
Will.
Helen.
Hello everybody, my name's Declan.
And we had to describe this film that we were making. But it was a good experience. It got us like into a different place, into a different sort of false sense of security where we had to do the best we could, and I think we pulled it off really quite well.
It was scary walking in the room, and I've never really done anything like that before, but I don't know, it was like an adrenaline rush, like seeing everyone, like all the teachers like upset and like crying because it was so good. And it was just an experience really, like presenting all what we've done to like, really important people.
On Wednesday the 11th of February we continued our research into Quakerism by speaking to a Quaker working in Palestine. I spoke to the lady, Hannah Rock-Brooks, over the phone after the group and I collected up some questions to find out about Palestine and some of the issues the country is faced with. We also found out what she was aiming to do with her time spent there and how Quakerism was a big part of her life and job. I was very glad to have had the opportunity to speak to Hannah myself. I was very nervous before talking to her, but after a while I became more confident with asking the questions. We collected lots of information to be used in the film, especially for the future group, as it made you think that over time Quakerism could possibly help even more to promote peace around the world which is what Hannah and many other people volunteering in Palestine are trying to do at this moment.
You were absolutely brilliant, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
Again.
Well done.
Well done.
And I think that is, for us, certainly been involved in teaching the diploma. That's what it's all about. These are the skills we want to give, the opportunity to develop these sort of skills. Get them out of the classroom and try, coming all the way to Bradford. It's taken us 2 hours to come here to talk to, whoever you guys are, these kids are only 14 years old, but hopefully by the end of this diploma course, this is what we want. These want to be the most employable people in this country, and that's, for me, that's what my job's all about, working with people like Mike and Bex and other businesses in our local area to try and find similar opportunities. So for us, I feel a teacher unleashed, let loose at least.
Well, that was very early on in the course, wasn't it, in a way? And it was the first time you'd all been out as a group, and it was an opportunity to show yourselves off, if you like. And I thought you rose to the experience and did it really well. And we were really happy with how that day went. And I think even since then, you've all improved in confidence even further.
I know the amount of work that those kids have put into this film, and Mike and Tony and Charlie and Bex and everybody. It has been a huge learning curve for everybody, but I reckon, when these kids are my age, they will still remember this experience and be talking about it. And I think the film captures such a lot. It's the research that these students have done to start with. They've talked to people who are Quakers, historians, people who've got backgrounds that these kids wouldn't normally come across, and they've talked to them, they've interviewed them, they've gained a tremendous amount of knowledge. For me, it captures something more because I know the work and the time that has gone into that. And so on the film, you're seeing 20 minutes worth of what has been hundreds of hours worth of work. So, we are well proud of it.
Hello, it's Mike Benson again. I'm going to put you on to Chloe in a minute. Can you hear me all right?
Hello. Okay, I'm Chloe. I'm representing the Creative Media students at Lady Lumley's. We're making a film about Quakers, and we hope that you can help us with a few questions that we have. We really appreciate you speaking to us, so thank you very much. So what are things like in Palestine at the moment?
I mean, I don't know how much you all know about what is happening in Palestine, but it is and has been for 40 years under military occupation. So people here and the people I work with basically live with a military occupation and all the restrictions that they have to live with because of that. I mean, because I knew the Quakers ran this project and I wanted to be part of it. And it's a very good project, and it's a very good way of seeing the situation and working with groups here who have the same objectives as me, which is to try and work for a peaceful solution here.
Thank you very much. I think we've got a lot of information, and we've seen how much of an inspiration you are to everyone. And we really hope that your work will make a difference over there.
Well, thank you very much. It was very nice to talk to you.
Bye. Did you hear that?
So I hope it all goes well.
Thank you. And take care of yourself.
Thank you very much. All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Well done, brilliant. Hey, wasn't she brilliant?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Yeah. Do you feel inspired talking to her?
Yes. I've got lumps in my throat. It's really weird.
I was very emotional. Actually, it's because Mike. Well, Mike came up to me and shook my hand and was like, "Well done." He had tears in his eyes, so I had a big lump in my throat because of what she was doing, just to help people and to learn about what the situation the people are who live in Palestine and what they're going through at the moment, and what she's doing to help.
Oh, it was a very moving experience. I thought that was probably a highlight, actually, of the whole project. It was very real, and I think it had a huge impact on everybody. I thought it was a touching experience that stayed with us all.
I hope we've been historically true with our past and our portrayal of George Fox and what he stood for. But I hope also that people see a little bit of the, personalities and the, the 15, 16-year-olds who have predominantly done the research and taken these ideas forward. And I hope that the scene in the future adds a little bit of humour. I certainly hope everybody enjoys it and understands, the reasons we've done it.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's like weird because we did so much acting, like it's only like 20 minutes. It's like surreal, but I suppose it's really, really good. I'm proud of it.